All right. Yes, yes. We shall get going. Travel to Sanct District. Indeed we shall. God damn it. I am so not looking forward to this. I don't want to see that goddamn little sister of Rean's. She's such an annoyance.
They were wearing the same uniform as Rean's sister.
Duh.
Yeah, they must go to St. Estrella too.
So, the famous St. Estrella Girls' School is around here, huh? It's supposed to be a combined middle and high school exclusively for the young ladies of the nobility.
Yeah, this is one part of the capital that the masses have no reason to visit. Although, I can at least support the school's commitment to fostering chastity and rejecting materialism.
You seem to know an awful lot about a fancy girls' school.
Indeed.
No, I don't. This is all just common knowledge.
Sure. Whatever you say,
Anyway,
mate.
Let's go and wait by the front gate.
Yeah, those were the instructor's orders.
I'm feeling kind of nervous, actually.
Why?
Why would you?
Exactly.
To men, this academy must seem clad in the mysterious, impenetrable aura of feminine nobility.
No, it's probably more like someone might feel like that, I guess, Elliot. But most of us don't.
I was wondering. Did
About
you not
what?
want to come here, Laura?
My father did recommend it to me, but they offered no classes in the martial arts. That alone was reason enough to look elsewhere.
I can totally understand that.
Though I get the feeling Laura would cause a real uproar if she went to a school for genteel young ladies.
Yeah, I can picture the chaos now.
Oh? I have a number of acquaintances who attend there, and from all I hear, it does seem to be a wonderful school. I've heard that even Princess Alfin herself is a student there.
Right, because of
I've
course.
heard that too.
Princess who?
You've seriously never heard of her? I know you're not from Erebonia, but even still.
To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if plenty of Erebonians didn't know who she is.
Princess Alfin is the daughter of our reigning emperor, His Majesty Emperor Eugent. She's supposed to be as sweet as an angel and popular with everyone.
Yeah, and that's usually those are usually the types that scheme a lot.
Is that so?
Actually, I believe she's the same age as Fee. I've had the opportunity to meet her once before. She truly is as charming as the rumors suggest.
I figured as much. I've seen photographs of her plenty of times in magazines, though I've never had the opportunity to meet her.
Sounds like she's in the same school year as Elise, come to think of it. She has a twin brother too, Prince Cedric. He's the crown prince of Erebonia.
Oh, right. I think I've seen a picture of the prince in a magazine before. Dark blonde hair, like Eustace's brother, right?
Oh, I think you're thinking of Prince Oliver. He's Cedric and Alfin's older brother.
Why isn't he the crown prince then?
I've heard the reason is that his mother was a commoner. It seems like a stupid reason to deny him the right of succession, but that's how nobles do things.
Indeed, and it's
I
stupid.
feel like I've been hearing his name a lot lately.
Oh, really?
He made a big splash when he came back from Liberl aboard that airship. You know the one, right?
Ah, you must be
Nope.
referring to his return aboard the Arcel, after the crisis in Liberl was put to rest.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. It really made a big impact. I'd never seen an airship that looked so white and elegant before.
I believe my father went to welcome the prince back in his capacity as imperial governor, too. And yeah, now that you mention it, That does seem to be when I started hearing his name around a lot more.
Oh, you're all here already.
Ah, you made it.
It's good to see you all again.
You're a bunch of early birds, aren't you?
Well, we just about finished up everything we had to do when we got the call to meet here.
Indeed.
Were you able to finish up everything on your end too?
I'm guessing you didn't finish everything as fast as we did, because we're better than you.
As if we'd leave any loose ends. If not for our unfamiliarity with the city, we would have been finished this morning.
Every time.
Looks like getting these two to kiss and make up will be an uphill battle.
Well, some say that when someone gets under your skin, it means you really care about what they think.
Wait, did you two?
I figured the girls would be the first to notice.
Of course. I apologize for any worry I've caused you.
We're fine now.
Really? That's great! It sure is. Maybe after this field study is over, we can get together and spend the night talking in one of our rooms.
Sounds good.
Girls' night! Woo!
The thought of a Class 7 pajama party makes me a little embarrassed.
That's girls for you.
Girls and sleepovers go together.
Okay, enough of this. Moving on. Why are we here?
That must be Heimdall Cathedral's bell.
It has a solemn, stately sound, wouldn't you say? It sounds so different from how it does in the Ost district. Though that makes sense considering the distance.
That bell ringing must mean it's 5 o'clock, which means it's almost the time we were supposed to meet here.
Rean?
Elise,
God
what are you
damn
doing
it.
here?
What do you mean, what are you doing here?
Wait.
She goes
guess
to this school.
is your school, so where else would you be?
Dumbass.
Yes. I see all of your classmates are with you too.
It's only been a week since we saw you, hasn't it?
Well, we were told to meet here.
Wait a minute. Are you the ones? The 9 guests I was told to expect at 5 o'clock sharp?
Well, there are 9 of us in Class 7. Wait, what?
Then that would mean you're the one we were told wanted us to come here?
Actually, I suspect that would be a friend of mine.
Called it. Easy.
Why does she
Too
always
predictable.
have to be such a mischief maker? I swear.
Super easy
Given me a little
super
warning
easy to
before
guess.
coming.
Elise?
Anyway, where are my manners? Welcome to St. Estrella Girls' School. I hope you'll enjoy your visit. Right this way.
Predictable. Predictable scum. You are predictable. Boys? Oh my god. It's the mythical male. Jesus Christ, I've never seen people commenting on people walking by so much. I can, you know what? Another prediction. I can predict that this is gonna be hell a cringe.
What's in here?
Alright. It's gonna be cringe as fuck. Cringe AF, as the kids say these days. I can already feel that it's gonna be bad. I can feel that it's gonna be really bad.
It looks like an indoor garden.
This is the Academy's Rose Garden.
I can feel that it's gonna be very, very bad. It's probably gonna be something stupid, like what's her name, the princess or whatever, the imperial princess, probably goes up to Rean and is like, "Join me," or "I would like you to join me for the festival dance" or something. And then everyone is like, "Oh my god!" And then Elise is like, "Oh my god!" And then the little sister gets all jealous and it's like, "Oh, kill me, please." That's how I'm going to be. "Oh, please kill me, I want to die."
The person who called you here is waiting inside.
That's probably what's gonna
Who
happen.
did call us here anyway?
Whoever they are, they must have considerable social standing.
Your Highness,
Indeed.
I brought the guests. Thank you. Please show them in.
Oh,
Did you just cum in your pants, Magius? Was that a cum in your pants
wait.
noise?
Hey, Elise, is that...
You don't need to ask when you already know. Now, if you'll follow me. I knew it.
Why are you gasping? Once again, I said this last time. Just because it's a very famous person or popular person doesn't matter. If I was meeting the son or daughter of the President of the United States of America, I would just be like, "That's cool." You know, I wouldn't be like, "Oh my god, is that the daughter of the United States President? Oh my god, can I get your autograph?" No. You know, like, they're just a normal person. Am I missing something? I'm pretty sure they don't have godlike powers, okay? They're not fucking gods. You know what I see here? I don't see Princess Alfin.
Gentlemen of Class 7.
What I see is a goddamn little middle school little girl. Who's probably dumb as fuck,
My
alright?
name is Alfin. Alfin Rice Arner. It's a pleasure
Don't
to
care.
meet all of you.
Shut the fuck up. What do you want? Why did you call us here? This better be important. That's the thing, right? You better have called us for an important task. If you called us here because of something stupid, like getting Rean to fucking dance with you during the festival, or calling them there to have Elise see her brother, like, if it's something stupid like that,
Come on, Elise, chill out. I'm sorry, alright? I was only trying to tease you a little. Don't you have something you wanted to discuss with everyone? Please, go right ahead. Well, that aside, it's been a long time since I last saw both of you, Eustace and Laura. I'm glad to see you're both well.
Likewise, Your Highness.
You've become even more fetching since we last met.
Aw, thank you! I was rather hoping that you'd decide to enroll in Saint Estrella too. But it seems you chose to attend Thor's after all.
Well, I've committed myself to following the way of the sword, and Thor's gives me a place to hone my skills.
indeed it does, and indeed she
I
has.
apologize for not being able to live up to your expectations.
First I lost Angelica to Thor's. then you
Angelica?
too.
Angelica? Damn, she must be closer to the imperial family than I realized. Huh, interesting.
Perhaps I should just transfer there next year myself.
Nah, mate, we don't want you
Your
there.
Highness. Got you to look. But
It's not even a funny joke.
Well, she seems lively.
What do you
seems far
want,
more
kid?
easy
I've heard plenty about her, but none of...
So, this is what it's like to...
I can see why people always compare.
What do you want, kid?
Please don't worry about me. Well, I still have much to learn before I feel like I deserve my status among the nobility. I've been blessed with wonderful friends, and I'm enjoying life here at the academy.
Well, she does seem to have at least one wonderful friend. Kind of an understatement when that friend happened.
Skip.
I'm particularly happy to finally be able to meet you, Rean Schwarzer. Elise has told me so much about you.
Sure.
Your Highness!
What do you want, kid?
I'm honored that you'd say so.
Please, just give us some sort of actual reason why she called the group here. Please. Rean, you're actually so much more handsome than your sister said. Would you like to, have a dance with me? Let's get your sister jealous, shall we? Like, please don't do that. Please. It's such a fucking annoyance.
Elise always mentions in her letters what a great friend she has. As her brother, I wanted to thank you for that.
Rean!
Sure.
Oh, it's
calm down
so
already.
refreshing. You're every bit the person Elise says you are.
Okay, moving on to the reason why you called us
Perhaps
here.
Even more so.
Huh?
Actually, I have a teensy-weensy favor to ask.
It better not have anything to do with Rean.
Do you think I could join Elise in thinking of you as my dear brother as well?
Better be a joke, okay? If this is not a joke, she can go literally just jump off a cliff.
What?
Your Highness! You see, Elise has spoken of you so often that in my heart, you've already come to feel like family.
Shut the
And now
fuck
that
up,
I've
kid.
had the opportunity to meet you, I fear I simply can't suppress these feelings any longer. I have 2 brothers already, of course, so I'm sure it won't take long to adjust.
I couldn't possibly. I mean...
That's
Yeah,
enough,
yeah.
Your Highness. Aw, don't be so stingy. Surely it wouldn't hurt to share him with me a little. Anyway, that aside, the reason I
Please.
called you here today was not to talk with me. There is someone else who would like to meet you.
What now? Who is it now? Please.
Why? It's not like we're famous.
Exactly. And I swear to God, if it's her fucking brother, the fucking crown prince, then it just gets even more fucking
What do you
annoying.
mean?
Better be someone important. Someone we actually care about. The emperor?
Hey, isn't that...
A guitar? No, a lute?
Oh, it seems he's arrived. Oh,
I apologize for keeping you waiting.
Is this the same guy?
it's a pleasure to see you again.
And you as well, young lady. Well, I trust everyone here has been making themselves comfortable.
That is the same guy,
Who's this
right?
guy?
I'm not sure, though I feel like I've seen him
Yeah,
somewhere
yeah,
before.
That was the same guy. Cause it's just that the clothes were different, right? So I wasn't sure exactly.
I serve as a music instructor in the hallowed halls of this fine academic institution. In truth, I am ever on the hunt for that elusive mayfly we call love. But that might raise eyebrows at a girls' school.
I mean, that is the same guy, right? The older brother?
Whose pulse would not quicken
Right?
wandering into this untainted cloister of dew-eyed maidens. Ah, the romance.
Could he be?
Ow! I think that's quite enough. Any more of that and our guests may start edging toward the exit.
Ah, I can always count on you to never miss a beat, my dear sister.
Oh, wait. So this is...
Whoa.
Whoa! Oh my god! It's a god in our presence!
Indeed.
Yes, we know who you
Tis
are.
I, Olivert Rice Arner, also known by some unscrupulous individuals as the Debaucherous Prince. I also serve as Thor's Military Academy's ornamental chairman of the board.
Of course you do.
It's
Of course
a
you do.
pleasure to finally meet
Of course you do.
ladies and gentlemen
Of course you
Class
do.
7.
I could have sworn. The last chairman of the board, or the last the last director on the board, or whatever the fuck, said that there were only 3 and that they were the last one. God damn it. God damn it. Everyone's a goddamn director, chairman of the board, you know? At least he might have some sort of a better reason to call us here.
I have to admit, I was surprised to learn that you're the chairman of the board of directors, Your Highness. I'd heard that the chairman was a member of the imperial family, but still.
I'm not surprised. Who would expect the infamous prodigal son to chair a committee at a prestigious academy like Thor's? I suppose it's not surprising they'd rather keep it hushed up, though. It wouldn't exactly be great for the school's image.
That's surprisingly forthright coming from you.
Is it really true, though? I mean, that you were the one responsible for establishing Class 7, Your Highness?
It seems that this Prince Olivert, or whatever, also probably is connected to Sara and like the whole Iron Blood group, I guess, or whatever the fuck.
Indeed, I was. You see, it's always been a tradition that a member of the imperial family serves as chairman of the board. At first, I wore the title in name only, but I had a change of heart after my vacation in Liberl 2 years ago.
You were in Liberl back then?
That would put your visit during the incident that occurred there, correct?
Right. All I've done since I returned to Erebonia has been inspired by my experience during the crisis in Liberl. As a result, fruitless though they may prove to be, I've set a number of plans in motion. One of which is to bring the winds of change to Thor's Military Academy. A gust of fresh air, if you will.
Winds of change, huh?
I can only assume you're referring to our class?
Then the one who decided to throw both commoners and nobles into the same class was...
Yes, the idea was mine. Although the selected students also had to have a high aptitude with the Arcus units too.
Exactly. In other words, I think it had more to do with the aptitude with the Arcus units, and less about the fact that they were commoners and nobles.
I think I'm finally starting to understand the reasoning behind Class 7.
Not really.
Why we're being sent all over Erebonia on these field studies.
To show us firsthand and give us cause to consider the conflict between the 2 factions. That is the purpose behind our field studies. Is it not, Your Highness?
Assumptions, Jesus.
That is one of the reasons, yes. However, my foremost intention was to show you that during your lives, you will encounter many obstacles and conflicts. Not just between factions, but between the capital and the provinces, tradition and technology, even between nations. In these turbulent times, I thought that this would provide the hands-on education today's promising youths need. We need up-and-comers who can think and act independently to face tomorrow's challenges head-on.
That makes sense.
Wow, that's quite a plan.
I can't help but feel a little unsure whether we can live up to such high expectations.
Hearing your explanation has, at the very least, cleared up many of the doubts I've had up to this point.
Class 7 does seem like an ideal environment to expand one's outlook on life.
I feel like going through everything we have so far has brought us closer to doing exactly that. Yep.
Marvelous. I'm so pleased to hear it. Just listening to you makes me feel even more certain that establishing Class 7 was the right decision. Especially since while the idea itself was mine, I have no real say in how the class is run day to day.
Even so, I still hope to meet all of you at least once, if only to tell you all this. That was when Alfin stepped in and offered to set up this little meeting.
I see. Well, I could hardly refuse such a sincere request from my brother. But it also presented me a fine chance to finally meet Elise's beloved brother, as I've always wanted to. Your
Calm
Highness.
down.
Thank you for taking the time to tell us all of this, Your Highness. I feel like now that I know, I want to live up to the promise you saw in Class 7. Thing is, am I right in assuming that Class 7 doesn't exist just to fulfill your progressive ideal?
Of course. If you were paying attention, he said that is one of the reasons.
What do you...
Oh?
The board has its chairman, of course, but 3 directors besides. My older brother Rufus, Imperial Governor Karl Regnitz, and Irina Reinford of the Reinford Group.
Oh, yeah.
Now that you mention it.
They do seem to have certain expectations for us.
Precisely. As I mentioned, I no longer have anything to do with how Class 7 is run. That authority lies with the directors. As you're keenly aware, Rufus and Governor Regnitz sit on opposite sides of the factional divide. And while Chairman Irina is mostly involved with Class 7's technology, like the Arcus, her intentions are a mystery to me. And it's those 3 who decide where you'll travel for your field studies.
Is that right?
When you put it that way, it does make it seem like some kind of bargaining is taking place behind the scenes.
It was one of the conditions they gave in exchange for allowing Class 7 to be established. I'll admit, I hesitated to allow it, but I decided to place my hopes in you. We believed then, as we still do, that one day you all will be a great light that can push back the darkness of this country. Well, I suppose when I put it that way, it sounds positively heroic. But that's just me. Don't feel too pressured by it. You're students, first and foremost. Reach out and grab that fragrant rose of school life. Join a club.
Nah, mate.
Eat cheap food with your friends at midnight. Fall in love. We live but once. Make your youth count.
You know, it's weird, but hearing you say that kind of takes a load off my mind.
No, it does not.
By the way, just earlier you said that we believed the Class 7 would be a great light. Is there someone else involved with Thor's who shares your vision for our class, Your Highness?
There is. Principal Van Dyke.
Oh, you mean Principal Van Dyke?
I once attended Thor's myself and studied under him. He gave my proposal to establish Class 7 his full backing.
I see.
He's been particularly considerate toward us ever since we arrived at the Academy.
While he has no direct control over the running of the Academy, he does preside over the board meetings. And above all, he's the one who assembled an excellent team to give you first-rate training.
An excellent team, you say?
Are you referring to Instructor Sara?
Well, she's certainly one of them. Still, coaxing her away from her former line of work certainly played a large part in giving Class 7 a great foundation.
What is her
She
background?
is, after all, one of the strongest people in the Empire, and her experience makes her a natural field leader.
Wait, what?
Instructor Sara? One of the strongest people in Erebonia?
Exactly what experience might you be referring to?
I've even heard rumors of her daring exploits myself. She was known as the Purple Lightning. Doesn't that sound exciting?
Wait. Purple lightning?
I knew it.
You what? Please, don't keep me in suspense. I'm the one who wants to know the most.
If you two
Please.
have heard of it, it must be a household name among martial artists.
Probably.
That's right. Though I've just heard it in passing.
Ah, that young ace of the Erebonian Bracer Guild, and one of the Empire's most famous bracers. She has a history full of brave feats and dangerous deeds. She was even the youngest bracer to achieve A-rank status. Back then, she was known as the Purple Lightning. Now, you know her simply as your homeroom teacher.
Kinda wish we could have learned this from her, but, you know, can't always get what you want. So sad. At least now we can bring it up to her, and she'll be like, oh my god! My secrets have been revealed! Oh my god! Thanks for seeing us out. I never would have guessed we were going to meet you again, because we didn't want to. Okay, I really don't care. I really don't care. Okay, can we, like, get the fuck out of here, please? Yes, yes, say goodnight. Say goodnight. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Go away. Go away. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you. Ah yes, I almost forgot. Rean, I have a small favor I'd like to ask of you. What now? Please don't... Of course. Tomorrow I'll be attending a garden party sponsored by the local government for the start of the festival. Or rather, Matchis's father invited me to attend. Yes, I seem to recall hearing that myself. That's one of the that's the one at the Crystal Garden in Matto Park, right? Indeed. Anyway, let's not waltz around the matter. I was rather hoping that you would join me as my dance partner, Rean. You see? You see? You see? You see? You see? Prediction successful. Do you think Her Highness knows the old saying, a dance today, a wedding tomorrow? That's not a saying. I've never heard of this. Ever. And I've lived a very long time. Many lifetimes. No. Shut the fuck up. It's not an honor. We don't want to. I'm a fucking high schooler. I think. Or is this like a... I guess it is like a high school, right? And you're a middle schooler. Cringe, bro. Cringe. Just gotta get through this. Perhaps the truth is that you already have your heart set on someone else. Yes, I do. Well, I'm not courting them, but I have my mind set on someone else. Truly. Why is Elisa going? Elisa should have nothing to do with this. I guess Emma also went, Haha, well, do you? I'm positively dying to know which maiden has conquered the battlefield of your heart. Can I choose? Can I choose? Let me choose from all the characters. Nah, mate. We are not giving your invitation any thought. You're a child. It doesn't matter if you turn 16 sometime. Well, aren't you the lucky one? Cringe, bro. Cringe. With a capital C. Yeah, it seems like a bunch of bullshit. I wouldn't have imagined she used to be a bracer. Maybe because you don't really see them around anymore to begin with. A rank is more or less the highest you can be, too. I assume you already knew about her history, Fee. Indeed. Unbelievable. Well, 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 look who it is. The greatest character in the game. So, looks like you finally found out about my work history, eh? I guess that kinda tarnishes my ravishing adult charm a bit then. Oh, shut up, Matthias. Hee hee. Good evening, everyone. Captain Claire. This is an unusual combination, not really. They're old friends, after all. Instead, you get the exciting opportunity to help this lady and her goons with their evil schemes. Sounds good. I would rather do that than do these bullshit search for a kitten quests. Sarah, could you maybe not try to put them off entirely before I've even had a chance to explain? Actually, there's a matter I'd like all of you to help us with. I've discussed this with the governor, and he decided this would be the best way to handle the issue. What's the issue? What is the issue? I see, maiden. Now, if you'd be so kind as to get on board, I'll explain everything to you at the command post in Heimdall Central Station. Very well, back to the boardroom. The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. The same day, 9:30 p.m. Terrorists? Indeed. I'm afraid we have no choice but to define them as such. Unfortunately, we have no clue as to their aim, nor do we know the names of the group's members, its size, or its history. At present, it doesn't even seem that the terrorist group has established a name for itself. There's a lot of unknowns. Would I be correct in assuming the man we met in the North Highlands was trying to start a war as a member? Yes, we remember this. So he's one of them, huh? He said his name was Gideon, or G, or something like that. You think he and his group are going to try something tomorrow, on the first day of the summer festival? We're currently operating under that assumption, yes. The summer festival lasts 3 days, but unlike festivals in other provinces, only the first day garners much attention. It's been a month since the incident in Nord. If they intend to make their next move soon, tomorrow is a likely time. I have to agree. Terrorists do love their time in the spotlight, after all. Considering how easily Gideon gave you his name, I'm betting you will start to see them acting more openly soon. Indeed. First, you gather arms and other like-minded allies in secret. Then you reveal yourself with a bang and keep going in quick succession. That's the typical terrorist MO. I see. You want us to help with countermeasures? Right. The RMP will be joining forces with the Heimdall military police to bolster the capital's security. Unfortunately, as big as the capital is, I can't say with complete confidence that there'll be no big holes in our security. That's where you come in. You'll be assisting our security measures as a reserve force. Bah! It'd sure be nice if the guild was still active here. They would have come in mighty handy right about now. Yes, I don't disagree. Sarah, you do know that the RMP had no involvement in the guild's withdrawal from the capital, right? Oh, really? I mean, your boss and that brother of yours could hardly make their opposition to the guild more obvious if they tried. Who's the Icy Maiden's brother? Although, it sounds like your brother has been keeping busy in Crossbell recently. So, what's this gonna be? Considering she has, like, light blue hair? Who else has light blue hair like that? Huh. Potentially the Phantom Thief, LeBlanc? Whether you choose this as your field study task for tomorrow is totally up to you. If you decline, there are plenty of tasks the governor needs taken care of, like you've been doing the last 2 days. Summer festival is a busy time after all, lots of little details that need to be squared away. Nah, mate. Nah, mate. We want to deal with terrorists. The same day, 11 p.m. Sarah, I want to hear your voice, please. Wow, this place sure brings back memories. Up until a year and a half ago, I'd swing by here at least once a week. Well, I did end up getting to know your sister. Fiona, right? Works as a piano teacher? Seriously? Still, instructor. What is it that caused the guild to withdraw from the capital? I've been wondering that for a while myself. The guild used to be pretty active here in Erebonia, right? Well, yeah. The direct cause was guild branches all over the country being blown up, but I'm sure you already knew that. The culprits were a Jaeger corps hired by a nasty bunch the guild was at odds with at the time. Well, still is, but anyway. Thanks to a dependable ally, we were able to defeat the Jaegers, but by then, the imperial government had its eye on us. They started making life difficult for us, took away most of the guild's authority in the country, leaving our hands tied. Yes. The Chancellor, Gileath Osborne. Anyway, after that, I was out of a job. That's when Principal Van Dijk came and offered me a position at the academy. Head pats. Knock it off. Bunch of background info on the bracers and the Jaegers. Ooh, she's gonna crash in one of the empty rooms upstairs. And there she goes. Rean, go after her. That night. I thought I heard something outside. Go investigate. Maybe I should check it out. It sounded like footsteps. Did someone go downstairs? Oh my god. Save. There's a couple of possibilities here. Either Sara snuck out, or Sara snuck out, that's one possibility. 2, someone broke in, that's another possibility. 3, we're going to have a heart-to-heart with Sara. Oh. Ah yes, heart-to-hearts with Sara. Instructor Sara. Well, that was cute. And the reason I didn't voice any of that was because I was paying attention. A lot. And usually when I enjoy something, I end up enjoying it on my own. If that makes sense.
Keep up the good work.
You might say, the more quiet I am, the more I'm paying attention. And being immersed in the actual scene. It seems we have Gideon walking at the port, at the Heimdall port.
The time is finally at hand.
Indeed it is.
At last, the hammer of judgment shall rouse this indolent capital from its slumber. Yeah!
Yeah. So you guys want to go for some ice cream?
All of the necessary preparations
Comrade.
are complete.
Comrade G.
But it feels like you have so few men accompanying you.
Wouldn't it be wise to call in a few others for backup?
There's nothing to fear.
But fear itself.
As long as I have this flute, not even the railway military police stand a chance of stopping us.
He says.
Tomorrow, the people of this land will at last know our name. My dear comrades. I shall be counting on you all.
Yeah!
Yeah! The next day, Monday, Field Study Day 3. The day of the summer festival is at hand, finally. Alright, I'm going to go check on Group B before heading over to the Railway Military Police's command post. Just give me a call on your Arcus if you find anything during your patrols. Indeed, very well. I am sad about the fact that we didn't hear Sara's voice actor. Alright, I'm gonna leave it off here for today. Went for like 3 hours, and I am tired as fuck. In any case, I hope you enjoyed